gonna make jam and toast for you today. I know you don't think you need a recipe for jam and toast, and you don't. You can just put jam on toast. But this is a special dish for me because it's sort of a substitute for French toast. The ingredients we need for this dish are 1 baguette, yogurt. Yogurt is gonna play a role that's similar to what whipped cream plays for French toast, except for it's tangier, it's richer, it's creamier. Jam. Take your favorite kind of jam. I got strawberry and apricot. I really don't know anybody who's ever told me that they're on team grape. If you like grape jelly, you know, just send me a DM. I want to hear what makes you tick. And finally, lots and lots of butter. Butter is gonna help the bread brown and kind of get really rich. Call this Jamn Toast. First things first, we gotta cut your baguette in half. Push forward on it like this, and then you pull back. It'll be perfectly even. Now that you've cut your bread in half one way, you want to cut it in half the long way, like you're going to make a super fancy sandwich that you're going to eat at a bistro in the city because you're a fancy person and you like to wear suits and go to the city on a random weekday for no reason because you don't have a job, like me. Cut straight down, and then you'll have some sort of strange, oh God, let's try again. So I've clearly had Alex cut the baguette for me in the past. I'm going to cut it into quarters now that we've got it in half. Push forward, pull back. And if you don't like the heel, you can cut the heel off. Just cut straight through, boom. Next, get yourself a, is this what a skillet is? Whatever, a pan. I think we all know this is a pan. Turn the heat to kind of a medium low, and you want to wait until the pan heats up.
What is the ideal situation for when you're cooking something like this?
It's an easy brunch indulgence. That's what this dish is. You know, if something special happened this morning or last night, I don't know what could possibly have happened. Treat yourself. This is not healthy. I mean, because think about it, it's butter fat and then full fat yogurt and then like sugar in the jam. And if you're one of those gluten haters, well then the whole damn dish is poison at that point. To get rid of the animal products from this dish, you can use your favorite coconut fat. There's all sorts of plant-based yogurts out there. Whatever is the richest, use that one. So we've gotten our pan pretty hot. I can tell because of the smell of my burning flesh. I'm gonna take a big honking piece of butter. Don't hold back on the butter here. That's not the point of cooking this dish. The point of cooking this dish is to feel bad in 2 hours. So we're gonna put this down, and you can push the butter around a little bit. Can you see the pan too?
Yeah, I can see everything.
Really now? You'll get a nice gentle foam that forms on there. It shouldn't be spattering or anything. And then you can start placing your bread on. Kind of just smash it in there. Oh. And they're like little butter sponges, you know? You should see little bubbles and a very gentle sizzle start to happen on the bread. Apply some gentle pressure to it. You're gonna be cooking it like this in a very boring fashion for about 5 minutes. This is a good baguette. Not only is the crust crunchy, but when you cut it in half, you can see a real nice open crumb structure. So if you buy cheap baguette, it's just gonna look like one consistent, like white bread, you know, like sliced white bread. When you get a good baguette, it's gonna have this texture with these open crumb, these holes in it. It's really great. This one also has enough salt in it, which is really important. It's gonna start to smell like French toast, except for you didn't have to soak the bread, you didn't have to beat any eggs, you didn't have to say the word French. Ooh, we're getting real close there. See how golden that's becoming? We wanna get the whole face of the bread like that if we can. I'm gonna flip these guys over now. And so see how they have this, they've like gotten this rich golden color and 2 of them are totally perfect and the other 2 are total losers? That's not what you want. So flip those other 2 guys over and you know, it's just, that's the joy of cooking, right? Like, not everything comes out exactly the same. So, you know, now you have something for your more toasty loving friends and something for your less toasty loving friends. It's perfect, you know? It's perfect in that it's imperfect.
Do you judge people based on how toasty they like their bread?
I mean, definitely. You have to be very judgmental in the kitchen because if you're not, then people might not take you seriously. You should like it brown. This is whole fat Greek yogurt. It is so delicious. Get the real stuff that has active cultures in it. Basically, it's just yogurt that's been strained extra long. Take the yogurt out of the fridge and you spread it over the buttered toast as if you were putting kind of like a dollop of whipped cream on there. For this one, I like to do 2 different jams because, you know, variety is the spice of life. And even though jam isn't a spice, it is still variety. So I don't know where I was going with that one. Nice spoonful of strawberry on there. Nice spoonful of apricot. And you know, if you want to get real fancy, you can put a big sprig of mint in there or something like that. What can I say? It's delicious. It's sweet, it's sour, it's carby, it's awesome. Next time you're thinking of making French toast, make some Jamn Toast.